today's video lesson. Look at this cool down. Woohoo! And here we are out in God's creation going to draw in pencil. So get out whatever color you want. We did this fade and we used whiteout for the moon and black Sharpie for the silhouettes if you're in my third grade class. Today we're going to look at doing a fade in pencil and then fine details in the foreground of whatever color you want of flowers. So let's get started. Alright, so we're working on greeting cards. That's why I'm wearing the Easter bunny ears, is because we're counting down at my school to Easter. Alright, this is landscape. This is portrait. How are you going to hold your card? You get to decide. It's your choice. I'm going to do mine in the portrait. And yes, this is Leonardo da Vinci, who is a portrait, to help you remember. That's called portrait, that's called landscape. And I'm going to pick my favorite color for my sky. So we're going to start with the sky. We're going to start darker up at the top and fade and get lighter at the bottom. Now I've had my students say, okay, how do I do that? How do I do that with colored pencil? So today we're going to slow down with colored pencil of your choice. Pick your favorite color. I think I'm going to do lavender, purple. So if you don't have a lavender or purple, just start with your favorite color. Go to the top of your page and you do, instead of just scribbling back and forth, you do circulization. So let me show you that up close. Circulization, circle. So I'm going to start really big so you can see the way I'm using the pencil. I'm going to teach you blending techniques, and we're working together right now. And you're kind of scribbling, but you're going in circles. And this is a way I'm going to teach you to use pencils. Go right off the edge. Slow down, and look at that little section already, guys. Ooh, that's looking a little bit less scribbly in that corner. See that? That's looking more natural because I just used circulization. So I'm going to go really fast. Like you're playing a video video game, and you want to shoot the aliens with your spaceship. So you have to go with your circles. Circulization. All right, I got that far. I'm going to put the purple down. I'm going to grab blue. Ooh, and I'm going to do a layer of the blue on the purple. Look at that little section up close right there. Ooh, see that corner where it's well blended? That's because I did what's called layering. Your best way to do something amazing in colored pencil or regular pencil is to do layers. And I'm using circulization as my blending. You can also do cross-hatching, where you're going across like this. And the other way, kind of like little tic-tac-toe boards. And if you do that enough, that's another way to do shading. That takes, if you like that type movement with the pencil, go for it. I prefer, my favorite technique to use for blending is circulization. If you do it with a paintbrush, circulization, and water, you could have a cloudy look. If you're going to do this technique with pencil, it is, I think, looks a little more natural than scribbling straight across, right? So what I'm doing is layering blue on purple. You could use the hot colors of red and orange or red and yellow. You get to pick whatever colors you want. And what I'm showing you, right, the top part is well blended. We're going to spend time on pencil. It's supposed to be relaxing, like art therapy color sheets. The more time you spend on your art, coloring in, staying in the lines, and the lines are your little greeting card, hopefully it'll release that endorphin in your brain to give you a peaceful feeling. All right, I loosened up. I'm going to stop right there because I'm going to try to be fast enough where you can keep going, relax, spend your time. But I don't know if you noticed, the resource I'm using, that picture, showed there was a hill. See, I got another blue, a dark blue pencil. You can use whatever color you want for the hill. I'm going to start over a hill here with a darker hill, and I'm layering my darker hill on top of what I already have, some light blue. So I know for a fact it's going to have this nice tone and be easier to do circulization. See, I'm starting really big, showing you my circles, and then make them, a bunch of them, until it's this nice layered blended look. Ooh, I did it right on top of my cross-hatching. It made it look like texture in my hill. Let me show you that up close. Ooh, see how that's nice and blended? Some of my students, some of you guys said I can't do it. Well, it's because you didn't spend time. I'm going to use white now, and if you do a white layer, works just like a blending pencil, and see how kind of fuzzy it's looking, a little more blended if you use a white. Don't have to. I'm just saying if you want to, it adds a nice effect. And what am I doing in the bottom? I'm going straight up and down. Oops. If I get any on there, or if you get any on your table, guess what we're going to use? We are going to use a eraser. And you can erase. Ooh, I got different shades of green. If you have different shades of green, you can use different tones or shades. I would start, you could do your, what, I'm going to have grass, but before I do the background, what color do I want my flowers? Well, I like sunflowers, I like water lilies, but these are flowers. I'm going to do what? I'm going to do the colors of the flowers. You guys, in my class, I taught you how to do the tulip, but doing the letter U and doing a zigzag on top. Which way do you like your flowers better? I'm going to do some tulips to remind you what you learned. Also, you could do a swirl on top of that U and make yours look a little more like a rose, or a buttercup would be more of those types. Okay, so I've added a bunch of what? I've added some small yellows. Give you whatever color. I'm going to change from yellow to go to orange. Ooh, you can add some different tones in your flowers, different shades of flowers. But I just am trying to do really quick a yellow, and then I'm going to remember that, how to make army green is green with orange or red. So I'm going to add some orange in with the green grass blades to make it look a little more like army green if I keep going up and down with that. I'm going to add some flower petals or leaves like that. The flowers are there. All right. So now that I stopped here at the base of the hill, I didn't keep going to the bottom to add my flowers. Now I can get my blue, my light blue, my greens, keep going with my circulation with this hill all the way down. All right, now I'm just keep on grabbing different shades or tones because I am going to teach you what's called layering. And I'm going in between the flowers now, right on top of them. If I could teach you guys to stay in the lines and go really light down here, near the horizon line, that would be, or the closer part, we usually call that, if it's the sky separating from the land, is the horizon line, is the more accurate way to use that term. Okay, but if I could get you to get lighter down there, it'll look like fog, and we're at the top of the hill, it looks a little darker. All right, I'm going to go back and forth now. Now I'm going to leave you guys to finish this. I'm having my lines kind of like Van Gogh. Ooh, I happen to have the example, the Van Gogh Starry Night, okay? Do you see the lines he does on his hills? Ooh, can you see it? Can you see it on my body there? Look at this hill here, all right? I'm going to try to get close because my mom, thank you, Mommy, if you're watching this video, joining in, for this Van Gogh you gave me for my birthday one year. And right there are the hills, and he's got some lines going downward on his hills. So I'm going to have inspiration by Vincent Van Gogh, Starry Night, and have my lines going down. Now, instead of scribbling, if I could teach you to have your lines either circulation or going down the curve or the contour in which you want your shape of your hills and your different things to be, you're going to have more dimension on your art. All right, so we're going to keep going. I'm going to obviously spend a little longer on this to make sure it's a little more well blended by, ooh, look at this Mona Lisa by Leonardo da Vinci. Check out his hills in the background. See how well blended they are? He spent a long time on it, slowly blending. So if I could get you guys to spend a longer time amount on your art, slowly doing circulation, it'll look more like the top of mine and the top of that hill if you keep blending with layering. All right, over and out from the video lesson. Can't wait to see yours.